Hey guys, it's Susan here from Path to Authenticity. Welcome everybody who's new, and welcome back everybody who has been with me for a while or a little while or longer. I have been on a break for a little bit. I have been visiting my parents for a few weeks. As you guys can imagine, it brought a load of triggers and healing and traumas and all that you guys know very well how that works. But now I'm back. I'm back to Italy on my travels. I'm in a beautiful city of Genova, and the setup of my reading is a little bit different, so I hope that you guys gonna see everything properly. I just didn't know how to do it differently. Usually I do it, on the floor, but this table is just really high, so I cannot put my tripod on a floor, but hopefully it's gonna work. Anyway, this reading I wanted to do just technically ask the universe what are the current energies that you guys are going through, or that we are going through, and how to deal with them and how to face them, to kind of let them release a little bit quicker, or like just to bring a little bit of a relief, because there's so much going on now in the energetic world, and it's just so much that we are feeling and that we are going through, and it always is nice to have a little help with that. Anyway, you guys, I'm back on personal readings. So there is a link below. I'm gonna be restructuring my my website a little bit, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to orient in that, and for me as well. So you guys can jump on that, and the guided meditations that are really good for healing and really good for releasing all sorts of traumas and pains and blocks and programmings. They're still there. There's going to be a link below as well, so you can jump on that if you want as well. Okay, so let's start. Like I said, this is a current energies and how to deal with them, how to look into them, and help to release them a little bit more. Here we have the pile of cards number 1 with black tourmaline. Here, or tourmaline, I don't really know, sorry guys, you know what I mean. This is pile of card number 2 with blue howlite, and here we have a clear crystal with pile of cards number 3. All right, just gonna start. All right, so pile of cards number 1 with the current energies and how to deal with them. I also want to apologize if you guys hear some kind of a beating or something. I think that the upstairs neighbors, they're doing some reconstruction, which is so lovely because they just started when I decided to do this reading finally, so yay. But I hope that you cannot hear that. But anyway, please do not let yourself to be distracted by that. So number 1. All right, so we have the Magician card. Okay, I'm just going to put it like this so you guys can see it. The Magician card is number 1. Then the 3 of Swords. Surrender to the beauty of natural world. Surrender to creativity. The Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Positive change, and 3 of Water. All right. So what I feel from you guys, what I feel from this group, I hope that you can feel it. That you can see it. Oh, look. So what I feel from this group is that what you guys are going through is very, on the one side, is very intense, but on the other, you guys are very well aware of that everything is going to be okay, that you are even welcoming, how you're feeling, because it is no longer really confusing for you. Even though it brings up some very, very deep heartbreaks, some very, very deep feelings, very like strongly emotional feelings that you might be crying, you might be angry, you might be like, it really is a very strong for you guys. I feel like for a lot of you, it might bring a lot of hurts from the past, even if it's with your twin flame, with your divine connection, or with your parents, or with your past partners or friends or whoever, just something that coming up from the past, some like, concrete memories that you're having, that is like triggering you and really, really makes you feel so emotional, and the pain is just so strong, and you're just feeling it, and it might be confusing for a lot of you. I didn't, and also that it's confusing. I actually feel that for most of you, it is not confusing. Sorry to say, for most of you, it's not confusing. I feel like you guys, even though you're feeling this so strongly, you're welcoming this, and you are very much aware that this is just another step. This is just another part of the healing. This is something really huge. Cleansing is going on within you, and you know that on the other end, you're gonna rise up again, and you're gonna be so much higher in your vibration. You're gonna be so much lighter. You're gonna be healthier. You're gonna be cleaner. You're gonna be so much better person. And you just know that it's not like a slide down for you, because at the end you are going to be higher than where you actually started before this. Very strong feeling, strong emotion came in. So you feel that it's the positive change for you. Like I said, even though it's really a strong feeling for you that you maybe haven't had in a very long time, you feel like this is something that needs to be done, that, you're grateful to the universe because they are giving you something that you are definitely capable of handling. And you know that you're just going to emerge a better person at the end, on the other side of this. We have the Magician. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, you guys already know how this works. You know that you can get through it. You know that you can deal with anything that comes to your way, even though it's such a hard, strong heartbreak, or strong feelings that you're having, or anger, whatever that is. Like, you know that you can get through it very, very, I'm not saying easily, because sometimes it doesn't seem that it's easy, but you know that you're going to get through it, okay? You know that you have the power. You know that this is just part of the process. And this card is 3 of Cups, 3 of Water. And this is a card of emotional freedom, of emotional, if you can see, you guys, I'm not sure if the light is good. She has been, tied somewhere, and now the ties are broke. So she has the emotional freedom, and that's what I was saying, like, that you no longer feel trapped, you no longer feel tied up by these emotions, because how I said, you kind of know how it works, even though the emotions might be really, really deep and painful for you. So, and now we have the surrender to the beauty of the natural world, surrender to negativity, surrender to creativity, oh my gosh, surrender to creativity and the joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. And this is, for me, how you guys know how to approach this heartache, or this deep feelings. Like, you guys know that you need to go and talk to Mother Earth, and go into the nature and cleanse with the nature. Like, I feel like you guys know that you should not go out maybe into the bars or some place, any place where everybody has something different that kind of brings the negativity, even like, deepens the negativity. And I'm sure that you guys remember that long time ago when we still didn't know how to deal with these emotions, sometimes we just kind of like to keep us down. And when we feel something heavy, when we feel something negative, when we feel sad or broken or angry, we sometimes, consciously or unconsciously kind of like to sabotage ourselves and like even go deeper into these feelings. So we go and we go out and we go drinking because we know that it technically is not going to help. It's going to, make us feel even more terrible. But essentially we just love to feel sorry for ourselves. So that's what we used to do. But now you kind of know that the approach is different. You're seeking the positivity, you're seeking the environment that is going to be cleansing for you, and that is the nature. Nature is always cleansing, regardless the weather outside. The nature is always cleansing, and you know that this is your approach. You're gonna go for nature. Even if it's just a walk in a park in the middle of the city, or you're gonna go and rent a little cottage in the middle of the woods and be just completely cut off the world, the outside world, as one of my clients is actually doing, one of my friends actually is doing now, which is absolutely amazing. And so this is kind of like, that is what's going to help you so much, and you are drawn to that. So for those of you who are drawn to that, drawn to nature, just listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to your intuition, and just go for it. Go to nature and talk to her, like really verbally talk to her, or just talk to her through hugging trees and through smelling the air or whatever. Just connect to nature, because she is our mother and she's always nurturing. No matter how we see it, she's always nurturing, always loving. Okay, and then we have surrender to creativity and surrender to joyful activity. I feel with the creativity that so many of you guys are either embarking on the mission or just kind of like recreating your mission, just kind of like feeling the new drive of it. And I feel like what you guys are feeling as well is that when those deep feelings are just cleansed, they're gone, like you feel like you're gonna have this, okay, now I can start, now I have a new start, I have like so many creative ideas, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with my gut, I'm gonna go with the creativity that I'm like feeling arising within me, and I'm just gonna go and put it out into the world and serve the world in this through my creativity. And that's just absolutely amazing. And then we have joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. And I feel that you guys know this very consciously, that when you really surrender to the creativity and surrender to the life through joy and through like the knowing that you guys are not bound to those emotions that you're feeling, that they are not your destroyer, but they're actually your helper. They're always the positive changes. You can do whatever you wish to do because you are the magician here. It's going to bring the joy into your life. It's going to bring the abundance into your life. And I'm talking like financial abundance. I'm talking like abundance in like just experiences in life. I'm talking abundance in your feelings, in your heart, abundance in the height of your vibration and everything. So what I feel from you guys, this group is amazing. I salute you guys. I honor you guys, because you're amazing. You're dealing with the current energies with absolutely beautiful grace, and I love it. You guys feeling it. You guys feel those emotions. They are here to help you 100%, and you are so beautifully aware of it, and please go to nature if you're called to do so. Just go to nature and love your mother, because she loves you back, and she is here to help you and to cleanse you and to just rise your vibration. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. I love you. Bye-bye. And if you want a personal reading or a little bit of help with your healing, there is always the the meditations on my website. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, and pile of cards number 2 for what are the current energies and how to deal with them. Oh, beautiful. I have the all gifted. Surrender to receiving support and love. I hope that you guys can see the cards properly. It's a different setup here. The Metal King, discipline, armor, boundaries. Balance, career and home life. Body and mind. Beautiful. Amazing. So what I feel from this group, I love this group. Like, you guys are so strong. So what I feel from this group is like that a lot of you had a really hard time during like this past month that was very intense because all the eclipses and everything just was really intense for you. But I feel like most of you are actually out of these emotions or and like know very well how to navigate through that. I feel like you guys are okay, I'm going to start with this. We have body and mind here. And what I feel from this card is that you guys are starting to listen to your body. I feel like when it comes to your health, like what you're putting into your body, how you are affecting your body when it comes to your surroundings, etc., you are starting to listen and kind of like, you know, comprehend in your mind how your body reacts to certain things around you, certain things within you, and you just want to listen to it so you can feel better about yourself. And you feel like sometimes when, I don't know, you eat, I don't know, bread, you feel very down, you feel heavy, you sometimes have like very heavy emotions about yourself. And on the other hand, when you eat an apple, you feel very joyous, you feel very light, you feel very fulfilled, and you're kind of like starting to realize these things, and you're starting to adjust your diet, perhaps you're starting to adjust your surroundings, even your friends, I say a little bit, but this is mostly about just really listening to your body and how your body feels about certain things, and how to balance that into your life. With the balance, career, and home life, I feel like a lot of you who I'm talking here has children or have some kind of a home life. You might be living with your parents, or maybe have a karmic partner still, or, you know, there is something like some kind of a family that surrounds you. And I feel like you guys, a lot of you wanted to embark on your mission, or some of you are already on it, but you feel like you have to put your family first because you would not be a good mother, you would not be a good father, you would not be a good daughter or son or husband or wife or whatever, if you would actually put your career, your mission first. But this is again another programming that we have that, you know, like if you put your work first before your family, you are workaholic, and, you know, you're not properly loving that person or the people or stuff like that. It's not about that. It's like with us, with the Twin Flame community, with the Divine Connection community, if we are doing our mission work, that is our life, and through our mission work, our surrounding is thriving, okay? So if we do our mission with love and with like 100% dedication, with no guilt that we are actually saying to our kids, okay, love, not now, like I'm gonna, be with you in an hour. Now I have to work for a little bit. It is again setting a very good example for the kids. So sometimes you have to put yourself first and do it through a good example, and your mission is the same thing, because mission is something that fulfills us. Our mission is something that like lifts us up, and when we are lift up, our surrounding is lift up with us. So if we want to do our mission, but we think like, oh no, I should play with my kids now, or whatever, or my kids needs me now, so I'm gonna be just miserable for an hour. And yes, I'm gonna be playing with my kids, who I love absolutely, and yes, it's gonna fulfill me, it's gonna be amazing, but still I still have this unbelievable urge to actually go and do my mission. So what the kids, they work on frequencies, okay? They work on energies. They feel your energy, and they feel that you technically, unconsciously, they feel that you're being drawn to do something else, and they actually respect that, even though they're pulling your arm and being like, please, play with me now, I'm gonna be crying or whatever. You just have to set boundaries with them, because boundaries with your kids are very important as well, same as the kids are setting boundaries with you. Boundaries are very important. A certain discipline is very important in this. And like, your mission is your life. Your mission is something that uplifts you so much. So you just need to balance the career and home life. You need to stop feeling guilty sometimes about wanting to do your job, wanting to do your mission on the expense of your family. There is no such a thing as on the expense of your family when it comes to your mission, okay? Of course, you have to be perceptive how you do that, but never ever feel guilty, and always remember, we don't know what is in the mind of the other person, okay? So, that was amazing. Now, we have all gifted here. All gifted is, for me, is technically the ultimate, like, the all gifted. Technically, like, you can do anything. Okay, so technically whatever you decide to do, let's say in the career life here and home life, the balance there, you will achieve it. Like, really go by your intuition. Your intuition is like top notch right now. You can manifest whatever you want. You can bring to fruition whatever you want. You are on your, like, on the horse right now. So just go and ride the horse, and just run and just feel the wind in your wings, and just do it. Just do whatever your gut is telling you to do, whatever your intuition is telling you to do, because you can achieve whatever you wish to achieve at the moment. This is your time. And I feel like a lot of you actually know this, a lot of you actually feel this, but if there is still a little bit of that biting fear within you, just let it go and trust the universe that they are actually guiding you where you're supposed to go. And here we have surrender to receive support and love. And that's what I'm talking about, from the universe, okay? And what I'm hearing is that if you surrender, like I said, a lot of you have kids or living with family or stuff like that. If you surrender to receive the love and support of the universe, everything else will come into place. Your kids are going to be happier because they're going to see you being happier, and they're going to see you to be the all gifted that is, taking stuff and like, they see the fruition of your work and everything. This is all about energetic level. The kids are more about energy than us, because we are, older we are, we become blocked and like stuffed with all the programming and all the traumas, while kids are still relatively pure, so they don't have as many programming as us, so they can feel the energies. So just go with your intuition and like really surrender to the receiving the support and love, because you are extremely supported. You're extremely supported from the universe, and the universe loves you so much. And they just want to give everything to you. Like, look at even those two bears. They're literally like looking towards that light, and like you can see like there are some really dark clouds in here. There are really dark clouds in here, but there is this beautiful light that is coming through the through the clouds, and that's where the support of the universe is. So just so when you look up, see the light, don't see the clouds, don't see, excuse me, the negative parts. See the light, see the beautiful support and love that the universe is sending you. Okay, you guys, that was beautiful reading. I hope that it helped. Again, if you guys want a personal reading, they are all in the description below, and also some healing meditations and activations tools below as well. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Bye. All right, and now there's a pile of cards. Number 3, what are the current energies and how to deal with them? Now, we have the Devil, surrender, defensiveness, the Wise Woman of Wonderland, integrity, compromise. I hope that you guys can see that. Go Now, and 8 of Water. Okay. All right, so what I feel from you guys a lot is that this past month, or maybe still for you, it has been very hard. The feelings, the traumas that were coming out were very hard. I feel a lot of anger, anger at your twin, anger at yourself, anger at situations that you are in, even, if it's with your twin or without. Like, you're very angry and sad and discouraged, or that's what was happening to you. If it's already gone, you really felt at some point like you were even saying like that your twin doesn't deserve you, like you are so much better because, they're doing this and they're doing that, and that you are, like you're so much better. You're like, working on yourself while they're doing nothing and stuff like that. There was a lot of anger about what they did in the past, about what they're doing now, if you know. So there was a lot of anger about that. Okay. So I feel that you guys feeling this very strongly, and it might be a little bit milder for some of you, or you have like days like these, it's going up and down, up and down. And what I'm hearing, the universe is telling you that instead of pointing fingers at the other person, you should look into yourself. We have surrender, defensiveness here, okay? So you need to realize that their action is not about you, is about themselves, firstly. Secondly, you have to look how what they're doing, how it made you feel, and why. Like, make it not about what they are doing or not doing, but how does that make you feel, and how you can improve that, and like really admit those feelings to you. Because I feel like admitting feelings, like honest feelings, not maybe that I am angry at him or her because they called me ugly, but maybe, admit like, yes, I am angry, but I'm angry at myself because I actually believed that I am ugly. That's why it hurt me so much. Because we have this saying in Czech Republic, right? I'm from Czech Republic, and we have this saying that it cannot be really translated properly into English, because the proper translation is that we fight for the truth, which is true as well, but the meaning is not the same. The meaning of the saying we have that, like, when we hear that something is true, consciously or unconsciously, we tend to fight about it. So technically, if somebody is calling me, hey, you are ugly, you're not an attractive person, if I would believe that I am an attractive person, that I'm actually beautiful, the fact that the person would say it would do absolutely nothing to me. And I'd be like, okay, that's your opinion. I don't really care. Like, for myself, I love myself. I'm absolutely gorgeous. But if you would actually believe, consciously or unconsciously, that you are not attractive, that you are not beautiful, you would be like, hey, how dare you saying that? Like, I'm angry at you. You're so rude and whatnot, like, you're being defensive because inside you feel that it's true. So what I would say, like, take those things that makes you angry, take those things that makes you sad, and always look into your heart. What does it truly say about you? What do you truly believe about yourself? Because it's not about the words, what that particular person says. It's about how those words make you feel. And yes, most of the times those words or those actions are going to come from your divine counterpart, because they are our best tools ever. Same, our parents, best tools ever. Our kids, amazing. So like, take those words and actions and look how they make you feel inside, how they make you feel about yourself, your own opinions. Because I always say, why somebody can be triggered if they see their twin, let's say, hanging out with a girl or with a boy, with whoever they're attracted to, or they should be, you know what I mean? Why somebody is triggered by that into complete like, how dare they? And somebody isn't. It's because that person who is triggered by that has some sort of trauma, some sort of belief about that. So just when you feel angry or sad, yes, feel that. But talk to you about yourself. How does that make you feel about yourself from your own point of view? And remember that you are perfect. You're perfect in every given moment. So don't ever beat yourself over anything. Okay? It's very important. Do not, blame is not existent. Do not blame them. Do not blame yourself. Blame is not real. Shame is not real. Guilt is not real. Those are all just illusions that we need to go through to release them, to heal them, because they're not real. Only love is real. Love and joy and happiness and compassion. Okay, so look into that, you guys. Then we have the wise woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. What the universe wants you to do is they want you to step up, truly, about this. They want you to step up and instead of, like, technically what I just was talking about, these two cards are talking about that. They want you to step up and go out of that anger and that defensiveness and go now and look into, you know, what I was saying, into yourself, into those feelings, like find that integrity within yourself. It's all about you, your own healing, your own perspectives, and take everything as a blessing, because that's exactly what it is. Everything that is happening to you is a blessing in disguise. Okay? And here we have, it's 8 of water. This card is talking, look at the guy, how he is so incredibly happy. He's so balanced. This is about emotional balance. We have the 2 dolphins here. So it is about a relationship and its ideas and its stability. So an intuition of the God, and just, you guys, this is what I was talking about. Look into yourself, look into your intuition, balance your chakras, like change the perspective about relationships that you have. Change the perspective about the anger that you feel, about the sadness that you feel, the jealousy that you feel. Because why you're feeling that? Admit to yourself, sometimes just admitting to yourself that you feel a certain way about yourself, not about them, about yourself. That's all you need to do. And then cry away, yell, scream, let it out, shake, meditate, whatever happens, whatever helps to release it, just do it, you guys, just do it. And just emotionally balance, like change the perspective about relationships, illuminate yourself, illuminate your perspective, illuminate your ideas and your feelings, and just go onto the brighter side of things, because now you know how to do it. Okay, that was very beautiful reading. I hope that it helped you guys. Well, if you need any further help with this or anything, I have a personal readings in the description below. What is also a really great tool for cleansing some kind of anger, or, you know, all kinds of blogs and everything. My meditations, they're on my website, link is below again. They're so helpful, and you can do it either by yourself or with your divine counterpart as well. I have 2 options there. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. I love you so much. It's amazing to be back with you here. I love you guys.